Hello students, today's topic is about genetic material. So now what is this genetic material? So genes, these are the factors which can transfer from generation to the generation. Okay, so there are two types we can see here, DNA as well as RNA. So DNA is the deoxyribonucleic acid and the RNA is ribonucleic acid. Okay, so now first we'll take up as a DNA structure. Okay, as you can see here, diagrammatic representation. Okay, so this DNA is the double helical structure. Okay, which has been found out by the scientist Watson and Crick in the year 1950, and they got the Nobel Prize. Before that, okay, the scientist Frederick Mischer, they told about which is called as a nuclein. They named as nuclein in the year of 1869. Okay, where they found first in the human blood cell. Okay, blood cell, where you can see a blood cell contain a nucleus or nuclei. Okay, so now as the diagram says, it is a double helical structure which consists of ends which are 5' to 3'. Okay, 3' to 5' direction. Okay, and this whole length is about 34 angstrom. Between these two strands, the length the width is about 20 angstrom. Okay, between the major and the minor groove there is about 3.4 angstrom width. As well as you can see this double helical structure which is made up of sugar and phosphate backbone. Okay, sugar and phosphate backbone. Now this both the strands are held together by the purines and pyrimidine. They are ATGC, adenine, thymine, guanine and cytosine. Adenine and thymine, there are between this double bond of hydrogen, and guanine and cytosine, there are triple bond of hydrogen. Okay, so now purines, as I said, okay, adenine, guanine, pyrimidines are thymine and cytosine. These are nitrogenous bases. Okay, in case of DNA, ATGC. So according to the Chargaff's rule, he says that amount of purine is equal to the amount of pyrimidines. Okay, that is A plus T is equal to G plus C. Okay. Next is about RNA, ribonucleic acid. Okay, it is a single stranded structure. Okay, these RNA mainly helps in protein synthesis. Okay, this is also contain nitrogenous base. They are purines and pyrimidines. Okay, here little changes. They are adenine, guanine, cytosine and uracil will come in place of thymine. That is AUGC. In DNA it is ATGC. Okay, between that double and triple bond can be found. Okay, so there are usually two type of RNA, which is genetic and non-genetic RNA. Genetic RNA is where RNA is itself a genetic material in case of virus. Now you can see example coronavirus. Example like coronavirus and then HIV virus and all these things. Genetic material itself is a RNA. The non-genetic is there are of three types you can see over. These are helps in protein synthesis. They are mRNA, rRNA, tRNA. mRNA is a messenger RNA, tRNA is the transfer RNA, rRNA is the ribosomal RNA. Both these three RNAs are helps in protein synthesis. Okay, now you can see here the structure of tRNA molecule. The tRNA molecule is consist of amino acid arm or amino acid site, T arm, extra arm, anticodon loop or arm, as well as D arm. You can see here. Okay, and same way rRNA contain mRNA in between. In place of that, you can see a larger as well as smaller unit of ribosomal RNA. In case of mRNA, the mRNA structure consists of 5 to 3' direction, okay, which consists of cap sequence, okay, start sequence, coding sequence, stop sequence, as well as poly A tail. Poly A means it is the adenine molecule. Whole thing which is made up of, okay, adenine, guanine, uracil, and cytosine completely. In between you can see a coding and stop sequence. Okay, there we'll study, discuss later. Thank you. Dear students, your assignment work is about find out or Google it, okay, the functions of tRNA, rRNA, as well as mRNA molecule. Okay, along with that, so you can see the structure here in the tRNA, so which is called as arm as well as loop. So find out what is the function of this T-arm, D-arm, anticodon arm. Okay.